Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Bears are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Panthers defense that needs to be ready for that.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go. On there, look at 56. Detroit!
Beckham will go in motion right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. Leopard.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works free. Still fighting for more. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They run with it. It's Khaled. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. In motion, the tight end. And the big tight end shifting around. Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Third down and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy. Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Absolutely. Just scored, right? Just took the lead. Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now. Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is tonight? And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Mahomes. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And the tight end goes in motion left. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. From the gun on third down, Luck. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here we go on fourth. Luck. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the slot man goes in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
In motion left here, Edelman. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
In motion left is Beckham. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. LeGarrette Blount with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 105 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he's able to put it through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Mahomes now on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
In motion, Gronkowski. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Slot man moves right. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the Panthers coming out now. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion right comes Matthews. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Detroit!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Jalen Mills. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. In motion, Patterson. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find the silver lining.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dante Hightower coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Edelman, the motion man right. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Watch it now, Barney.
Edelman comes in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. But he hits his man, Matthews. 18 yards the gain for number 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A somewhat amazing stat, the largest deficit ever overcome to win a game in Panthers history is just 17 points. So this would be record book stuff if they could pull this one out. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The slot man in motion right. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Carry now for Elliott. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Locke. Flushed out right. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Give them 6 on the play there, and that leads to a Chicago first down. Out of the gun, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Third and long, it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Mahomes now on first down. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the wideout in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Edelman, the motion man right. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. And it's the Ravens that have moved out in front. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Elliott. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Gabriel, the man in motion. They'll try the air now with Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Gabriel, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
In motion, Patterson. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, that's Elliott. Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bears add on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
No. Just
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Carolina first.
Here we go now. Watch it now, party. Over. Hot. Leopard. Go. Over.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The gain of 39 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
No, check. Patriot now.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.